Hey, I'm Lucy with Rossmönster Vans, and today I want to show you around this Sprinter 144 that we just wrapped up. Exterior highlights on this rig before we hop inside. We have the touring style Aluminess roof rack with a perforated top. I'll show you that later, but basically it just creates a nice area that you can walk around up there. We also have 100 watts of solar up top. And then in the rear, or on the driver's side, we have an Aluminess ladder to get up there. And then we'll also have their exterior shower on the rear of the van. Let's step inside. All right, welcome inside. Before I go into the specific components of this rig, I'll go over some of the design highlights as well as just the overall layout. So when it comes to design, we have pine tongue and groove ceiling up top. As we work our way down, we have painted white wall panels. We have white uppers, that's going to be Chantilly lace color, and then we have green lowers, that's a peel color, both of which are from Benjamin Moore. We have butcher block countertops here, and then all the way on the ground, we're going to have Sunbaked Sand Oak flooring. And then in the rear here, our upholstery is going to be from Sunbrella, and that is refined cactus. So when it comes to layout up front, we have our closet, then we kind of work our way into the galley on both sides, as well as a toilet here, so galley / bathroom. And then all the way in the rear here, we have our dinette, so good area. You could probably seat up to like 6 people back here. And then this also flips over to convert into a queen size bed. I'm going to start at the front and we'll work our way back. Starting in the front here, we have a nice roomy closet. This is going to be 18 inches wide, and then you'll notice that we have some shelving units in here that can be moved to fit her exact specifications and kind of adjust as she continues to live with the van. On the driver's side, this is where we'll start our galley area. So we have a single burner true induction cooktop, and beneath that we'll have a 4.6 cubic foot isotherm door style fridge with a freezer up on this left hand side. Also, we have those butcher block countertops that I mentioned earlier, and we have this little lip on the back just to make sure things aren't rolling behind. Additionally, we'll have a nice drawer bank. This is all going to be on our V latches, so that'll keep everything nice and secure while we're in transit. Moving over to the passenger side, again, we have those butcher block countertops, and over here we actually have a 20-inch flip-up countertop extension to just extend that working space a little bit further. Also, we're going to have a 15 by 20 Ruvati workstation sink, has the cutting board insert and the colander as per usual. And then underneath that, we have a 7-gallon gray water tank that can be removable as well. And then lastly, we just have some nice shelving. Again, these are completely customizable, so can be adjusted down the road when you figure out what you actually want to take along for your van trip. Also, you'll notice that we have these uppers down both sides. These are going to be on gas struts for easy opening and closing and have those RV latches that I mentioned before. As we close out this kind of galley area of the vehicle, I'll pull out our SaniPotti cassette toilet. This is going to be on 500-pound locking gear slides. This toilet's from Dometic. It's also removable, so if you want to take it outside, that's definitely a possibility as well. Working our way into the rear of the vehicle, as I mentioned, we have this dinette. This is going to have a walnut Lagun mount table, so this will swivel in all sorts of different directions, however you need it. Also, I didn't mention earlier, but there's a flip-down walnut happy hour table on the other side of the sink cabinet, so you can have an outdoor table as well. Additionally, in this dinette unit, we're going to have our power systems, we're going to have our water systems, and we also have our vents for our Rixon hydronic heat and hot water system. So that's going to pull hot water to our sink as well as our exterior shower and also bring heat into the vehicle to allow this to be 4-season capable. So I'm going to go ahead and take the table down, turn this into bed mode, and as I go, I'll show you some of the storage within these benches. So starting on the passenger side of this vehicle, we have our water cabinet. So in here you'll see a 21-gallon freshwater tank. We have our Rixon hydronic heat and hot water system, and then we'll just have our water pump in the back there. So I'll go ahead and close that. Then we can put the cushions down, and you'll see this guy in full bed mode. So there you go. Nice queen size-ish bed. You're going to sleep widthwise in this vehicle, and that's a nice way to kind of maximize space in the 144 so that you can have your dinette also convert into a bed. While we have this down, I'll just go ahead and show you our power systems. So that's going to be on the driver's side here. You'll see we have a 3,000 watt inverter in the back. We have 100 watts of solar coming through here. And then we have 340 amp hours of AGM SuperCycle battery as well. Close that down. Lastly, I'll just talk about lighting and ventilation and just overall systems. So we have our dimmable overhead LED dome lights up top, and then we're also going to have these under cab lights to kind of light up our workstation area. When it comes to ventilation, we have a T-vent window on the driver's side here, 2 solid panes in the back, and then we have our max air fans. One's going to be over our galley area, and one's going to be over our dinette, so those can create a nice circle of airflow within the vehicle. As I mentioned, also we have that exterior shower that's available when you have the doors in the rear open. But that about wraps up this van. On the driver's side of this vehicle, we have an Aluminess ladder here, so we'll go ahead and head up there and check out the solar up top. Once we're up top, you can see these 2 max air fans. You can also see our Aluminess roof rack here with the perforated floor, and we have our 100 watts of solar as well. That wraps up this van tour. I'm Lucy, the Rossmönster Vans. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a van tour. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.